Hello, hello. I am trying this again. I have run into errors all morning while trying to record. It's happened like 4 times in a row. Not too much has happened in here though, because I just backed up and went back to the last auto save sort of thing. So there's not, I don't think there's a heck of a lot difference. I had just been talking to you guys about having, been reading your comments lately. Oh, this is down to 94%. Ooh, it was, the last recording was 98, but they get tired and things like that. The stress goes up, so yeah. Anyway, even at the time, okay, different things you guys have addressed, and I haven't answered them yet, so I thought I'd just talk about it here today for a minute. Somebody had talked about, things being, I have a lot of things set as important, like this one. Now, a normal priority or important priority, the thing is with the stables, in my experience in the game, at any rate, if they are not set as priority, they don't get fed. Your animals die, period. If they are not set as a priority, all of them, I don't care if you've got 20 of them, you have to set them as more important than perhaps slaughtering an animal or milking an animal or going out to, I'm sorry, to, shear a sheep for wool or cut a tree down or something like that. They've got to be more important, and they will shuffle the workload accordingly. Sometimes you can, you'll run up a bunch of stuff down here, but they'll pop them up because they're more important than whatever else they're doing, like building a platform, that sort of thing. And you're right, if everything was set at a priority, it wouldn't make a lot of difference. And I do have a number of things set as being important. I do have the fields set as being important because I don't want them shearing a bloody sheep when they need to get the food off, because the season is ending. Because when the season ends, the process ends. It's not like you get to move, oh, well, the weather's still good in the early part of winter, so we'll keep going. It hits winter, it's over. So I do occasionally hit, a spot that I make a priority, like this one, that I could take that off because they're never going to do it anyway. We know this, right? Actually, I wonder if I take it off and redo it. I'm thinking they just don't have a place to stand, possibly. However, when they were standing on the other side and that was there, they didn't do it either, which is weird. It's unfortunate. Yeah, with a few things, they just won't get done. And again, the idea of setting these things to automatic, if they're not set as an important building, it just doesn't get done. They'll do it after they run out. So if you've got it set where there should be 50 things made, they will come over when it hits 48 or 49 after they've done whatever else is already queued up. And, that sheep's got to be sheared, and this cow's got to be milked, and that one's got to be slaughtered. And then by the time they get around to it, you're even several more down. And then they'll make 1 or 2, and you never quite catch up again. It gets to be, annoying. Now, we don't have as many gates as we used to, so there are a few trees up here, but these are growing back up. You know what? Maybe we'll just do that. Not all. No, you. I want you. Thank you. Come to me. Yeah, there's a few there that are big enough to cut down. Like so. A lot closer. Lots closer. Yeah, someone had said something about, sent me a message about morale, that maybe people had been losing population because of that. But even at the worst, the absolute worst period, the morale in here had still been like in the 80s. And I don't, I was still getting immigration. I don't think anybody was leaving or that type of thing. We just had a couple of really hard raids and lost several people. So this dropped. And people were unhappy over the death, of course, right then. But the unhappy faces did not last very long. I'm happy to say. Look, we have a new one. It's done. Aw, looky, it's all done. Well, that's nice. When do they have time for that? I have no idea when they found time to do that, but I'm quite proud of them for having done so. Look at there. Aren't you just toots? Do. So that was okay. And then because we didn't have the people to get the, you know, enough food. Well, we had plenty of that. We ran into a problem with the animals. That's where the food situation came, is they simply did not have enough animals to keep a you know, breeding stock running. I mean, if you basically, we have 6 slots to fill per animal. If I've only got 18 animals and I've got 6 slots, young, adult, and old females, young, adult, and old males. So if you know, your numbers are divided like that, and if you've got barely enough to keep going, and you have 1 year where you have, you know, 2 males born instead of, you know, a female, and you get 1 female or something like that, or the balance goes, and all it takes, of course, is you know, when you're actually looking at this, all it takes is one of these numbers to go off, where you get more of, you know, the male or the female, and then you know, they grow into it. And remember that at one point we were zeros right across here. That gets into you know, a scary situation. So, and that's what had happened, is they just didn't have the breeding stock. I didn't have numbers big enough with the animals to make sure that every generation, the odds, you know, were ever in my favor, kind of thing. They weren't. And I ended up with an imbalance in the sexes, and then we had a problem. And then I had to stop them from killing things in the, you know, to get a chance to have some more babies, sort of thing, to get the numbers back up again. So I'm really torn between, you know, I love having all the animals here. I love looking at this barnyard in the summer, and you're seeing all the different critters wandering around. And I found the donkey. And you guys didn't get to see her. She's not being used in a cart. She was just wandering around all by herself, and it was so cute. I had gone on the hunt for the donkey, and I did manage to find her. And here they're all coming out again, all happy in the spring. And where's my donkey? I thought this would be a good chance to find her again, but yes, she was just wandering around. The kids were, you know, chatting with the kids, and it was toots adorbs. The hunt of the donkey, the last donkey. And she's such a pretty little thing. She's just lovely. I don't know where she is now. I'm not seeing her. She is gray, and I keep thinking the older horses are her, but so you got a whole bunch of the older horses up for slaughter at the moment. Yeah, so I just did run into a problem of some really bad raids and not enough animals breeding to be able to keep up the numbers, and the numbers were dropping on everything, and people were running out of food. And at that point, and a cow has died of starvation. Why exactly? It is spring. First of all, we had tons of straw, lots of grain, and the cow is standing over here alone, dying of starvation. Like, what in the bejeebers is that about? Well, hopefully somebody will go. Oh, you going over to take care of that? Yeah, good guy. Good. Little Cormac. Or Cormac maybe? A trader has arrived at your village. High commission. So many high commissions. It's just, you know, retail. I tell you, it's gotten pretty bad again. And 2 new humans have joined the settlement. Charming. Let's click a few of these on. Although, you know, and I just upped the workload. Good job, Bimbo. There used to be a song called Bimbo, Bimbo. Where you gonna go, yo, Bimbo, Bimbo? What you gonna do, yo? That's from a very, very long time ago. Now that, look at this. I've got all the horses I could possibly want, and now they're everywhere. Lots of babies, too. Okay, before I say I've got all I want, why don't we check and make sure that that is actually the truth? Horses. I have no young females. Yeah, I got all the horses I could possibly ever need. Except, you know, that I don't. But there's 3 young females sitting there right out back. And it really doesn't matter what the workload is. That needs to be put on there. I mean, we can still get some, obviously. That's not going to be a problem. But there's no point in taking that sort of chance for no good reason. And tame them quietly. Don't scare off the entire herd. I hate it when they just go running out there. They just go hauling out, scaring them to death. That bead or wolf. Somebody go tame those fillies before she decides they look like dinner. Okay? Is that what you're doing? Oh, be kind. Be gentle. Get me a filly. That's not what you're doing, is it? Why not? Going to sticks. But I want horses instead. Okay, here we go. Scatter them. That's always a good job. Can you do that? Can I tell you? I can't tell you to do that. Okay. Didn't even get close to one of them, did they? Whoever scared them. Didn't even get close to one of them. The one is just headed over that hill. Now you got to hike for a day and a half. Is that where you're going? Going to Pharaoh. Okay. Yeah. You know, and if you'd just been gentle going out there in the first place, you're going after one too. Good job. Look, it's coming back, but that's the male, isn't it? Yep, of course it is. I have 3 or 4 of those. There's a wolf over here. Please, let's not get in competition with a wolf for the young female. There you go. Adult, there it is. And one's kicking around down here somewhere. Whether it's head underwater. Yeah. Really thirsty. Okay, how are the never-ending walls doing? They're never gonna stop. Yeah, this is just so irritating. What am I gonna do? Okay, that's built all the way around. We still got some here that needs going up. Although we haven't had a lot of people go that way, so I'm not too worried yet. And how, okay, we're still gathering stones. That's good to know. Okay, I'm feeling like this section. We're gonna get this section done. Like so. And we haven't even, you know, really started addressing the double wall thing. Only in very specific sections. We still have so much internal. Oh, goodness. Now, this one, did I not try to do that? Yeah, okay, let's try again. Sure, I guess. We removed that gate. Then we'll have like a bin. We'll have a big giant bin. We can turn it into a silo or something. There we go. We have a plan. Oh, tin mine is exhausted. Okay, so let's go have a wee looky here at what do we have? We have a copper, and no tin. Okay, so we have to go finding another tin mine. Lovely. And those are the shiny, like this. There you go. Ooh, there's another, that's good to remember. Not that I probably won't, but you know, it would be cool if I did. And I know we had a pile of copper here. I suppose we could just go ahead and pop in another one of those. It's just a matter of time, and at least I'm here to remember it. Look like there's another megalith over there too, yeah? No. Flint. More copper, iron. Do you see silver and shiny anywhere? 2. That's a copper, that's a flint, that's a megalith again. Ah, here we go. Wow, these are a long way from home. But I mean, there's people out here, so I guess it's not that far from home. It feels like a long way, but I guess if they're doing it anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. Is there any chance that somebody actually tamed a horse? Well, they're long gone, so if not, let us see what we shall see. Thank you guys so much for telling me. I kept seeing that is grayed out and I thought, well, I just got to get the technology to get there. And we now have 3 young females, so it looks like we got all 3 of them. Happy, happy, joy, joy. That is brilliant. And they have killed off some of the older horses. So our herd is growing. It's very exciting. We're going to be horse breeders. So I have to decide, am I going to do cows or goats? Are we keeping cows or goats? Cows do give you more, you know, more meat and resources. I think you get more skins. Definitely you get more meat, but one would assume they're eating more too. Goats are pretty easy keepers. I have had, how many goats? I've had 7 goats in my life. I love them. They're so much fun. Oh, they are so much fun. They're fun little critters. Now, have you noticed the guys, they when they come in, the raiders often go for corners. And I'm not sure why, but I've seen them rip out this corner. I've seen them knock down that corner. We've seen them take out this corner. And I don't know why, but they do. And I'm wondering if we, you know, should build a little tower block around the corners, if it would make a difference. You know, do wonky on purpose. Is that a thing? If we did, you know, like this, and then like this. But we're going to need the one in the center there to connect it all, right? Yeah, like that. Wrap that around. I wonder if it makes any difference. Because I have noticed that there's been several times when they've actually broken through the wall, and I think it's been on a corner every time. Now in here too, like they've come through here as well, and I believe they came through this one once upon a time too, like at the gate. I get it, but they seem like they've gone for corners sometimes, and I find that it's strange. Because if that's the case, I will do this around everyone. Maybe it's just because they're going for the towers. I don't know. Maybe the towers are a target. They do seem to really, really go for them. So maybe, and that's just a way to get through to them. I don't know. I have no idea at all. Okay, so it's summer. The workload is pretty low. They've got most of that harvested already. So we do have the last half of the season to get back to work on other things, like the wall of ridiculousness. They've got that done already. Look at these guys flying here. Hecky darn. See, that's going to be all stupid head again, isn't it? Yipper, it really is. Ooh, that tucked it up. Nice. That won't. Oh, come on. Work with me, please. You can do it. Like that. That's connecting. That's not. I need to get one in here. Come on. You can do it. Because I'm sure. Come on. That seems so far out in left field, doesn't it? See, this is going to leave gaps again. You can just see right there. Is that going to do it? Okay. And here, it's hard to tell. I'm going to leave it until it's made and see. Man, when they decide to get going on stuff, they just fly, don't they? Wolf attack. Right here inside the village. Wow, that must have been a hungry wolf. Wowzer dowser. Although, you know what? We're only getting a bone out of that. Don't even bother. It'll disappear in a minute, right? Boy, look at him fly. Get that up just before fall. That would be so epic. Build, little people, build. The walkie walls. I keep reading your comments, Foss. Oh, goodness. The walkie walls of Eva. They'll never be done. I'm just going to reach the point. It's like, I just want to finish the walls before I end this series. Just want to finish the walls, okay? That's like the goal in life. I wonder if there is like an achievement for, you know, X number of miles of wall. I win. Oh God, look at that, all done, and I think it's all connected too. Lovely. Ooh, that is so pretty. Nice job, guys. You did good. And it's not too awful wonky. And then, of course, the second thing I want to do is make the walls look tidier. See, look at that. Isn't that cool? Come on. And see, you know what I want to do, of course. I'm sure I can't. I want to build a tower on top of that, because that would look cool. Look, it's like there's words gone. There's a word for that, but I don't know what it is. Move on. Just move on. But look, when they're nice, it's nice, isn't it? It looks so good. And then, of course, it gets really, really stupid in places. And then it looks all clean and beautiful again. Actually, these are double up here. That's good. Okay, I don't have this done yet. I'm not sure that I can get this done yet, is part of the problem. It is fall. I probably shouldn't be doing this, so don't. No. There's always so many of them now. It's going to get worse, isn't it? Okay, nice people. It's that time again. Let's keep an eye on them and see where they're going and hope they don't go around there. A new human has joined the settlement just in time. I don't see any of my people dashing along the riverside here, so hopefully we don't have anybody who's going to be outside dying here. Is anybody getting into the towers? One, nobody there. Only a couple of people up there. They're really going for the sword thing, aren't they? They've sort of given up on distance fighting. They're wait, pause. Heck, look. But I have people up here, so that's good. I don't have any more I don't have any gates back here. Okay, so let's watch and see what these guys are up to. How far are they going to go? Yeah, okay. Ooh, my ears are ringing. That's weird. Go again. Close the gate, please. Not that there's anybody back here to fight him. So this one guy, look at him. I'm talking about going in for corners, and what does he do? Now, I find this a little strange. They've ignored that entirely, and they're going there. Now, hopefully, somebody will notice that there's knocking at the door, and will go and deal with that, because you're not dealing with anything here. Good job. Is that one of my guys? No, that's a raider. Going to. So just, you know what? Go out and finish these people off. You know there's people over here too, right? Okay, they've knocked it down, and then they're getting run off by my guys. But only after they, you know, we still got a guy here, and nobody cares? Apparently not. So now okay, they fixed it, but, or they ended him, but not soon enough. And now they come running over. It's okay, little guys. You can't help it. You're fine. My poor little people. They get confused, you know. Oh, heck. So, which way is best? Okay, that I'm going to look up. I'm going to try to remember to look that up as soon as I'm done with this recording. And see, is there a better way to do one than the other? See, that needs to be a high priority, whether I've got a bazillion others or not. You just have to remind them that it's out there. So much for my corner theory. It's like, oh yeah, watch this chick. Damn people. Oh, you get an idea, right? And it's like, no, that's nothing to do with it at all. This looks really skinny right there, doesn't it? Can I put a block in? I can. See, they ripped that out. And they didn't seem to have noticed this one, which is fine. Oh, God. Because there's nothing I can do about it. And this doesn't... Don't go. So did my guys get all of this undone? That's all finished now, isn't it? So very, very nice. Oh, you guys are wonderful. You are so good to me. So we just have this section here left on the outside and over here, which is a little, I don't think we can even get to that. I think I'm just gonna have to put a single one there because that's not even building, is it? Yeah, that's just gonna, you know, the odd one here and there. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's worth even bothering with. Of course, I have no idea what it's going to be like when the new age starts either, do I? So how goes the harvest? This is how it goes. Did we ever get beer going? I don't know. Oh, right. I've got a thing going on here. Get rid of that. We have beer. Beer, beer, beer. Beautiful beer, beer, beer. I don't know where they're putting it. Where does beer get stored? Is it food? I mean, it's not fish. It's not meat. It's not the nuts or the berries or the things. Where does one put beer? Food and drink. Then I guess that's it. Although I didn't want food in here, certainly. Water's okay, but I don't know, unless that's where the beer ends up. I'm going to work on the assumption that beer doesn't last long enough to get anywhere. That's just how, yeah, that's what I figure is going to happen. Like, oh, there, we have 2 beers. So it does go into there. Okay, well, I guess I have to leave food and drink on and just hope they don't start storing food in there and have it go bad. Yeah. We has beer. That's very exciting. Come on, that's cool. These are pretty much all full. I guess I'm gonna need more. I don't want food going bad just because I don't have a place to store it. That seems like a bad choice. These are storage huts that have not been, none of these have been updated. Well, I could do that maybe over the winter, couldn't I? One of these, because there's nothing in there that should go bad. And I meant to get a house done, but I didn't. Dark floor. Or, I mean, you can see inside. That's weird. Oh, look at the wee coo. It says, I don't like to be out in the hot sun. Just go on in. I've told you guys I used to have a pony that used to come in the house all the time, right? And I had goats, man. If they ever had a chance to get in, they were in. Just immediately. Okay, so you are doing, hopefully, rock things. No, you were just picking up things. Okay. This has got the... oh, God. The wonky walls. Indeed. Fall is almost over. Workload is coming down to sane-ish. Anyway, I'm going to call this one done. thank you for the comments. I haven't, again, I go through periods where I don't answer for a while because I'm just trying so hard to get more recording done and stream for longer periods of time and just, you know, up my game, as they say, and trying to stay healthy at the same time, which sometimes isn't always, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out as well as I would like it to. But I am trying, and I will continue to do that. So till I see you guys next time, thank you for the comments, thank you for the thumbs up, thank you to everyone who makes my life possible. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.